could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder?
About to go back into the main pharmacy and actually work. I think I put in the text, but like someone called out today, so I got called in. So I won't be leaving until 7:30.
Alexa's dreaming now, drifting off my couch. We walked down street she's walked 1,000 times.
Hey guys, it's Kimberly. So I don't know if I already did an intro for this vlog, so I'm gonna do it right now. Today's another just a vlog with me going to work and decorating my room. I just showed you guys a bunch of stuff I bought for decorating my room. I have one more thing coming to decorate my room. It's a poster, and then I think after that I'm done buying room decorations. So I don't have work today, so I'm gonna just decorate the best I can. I think the game plan for today, so the poster I bought I want to put right there. I'm gonna do like a picture wall there, and then I'm gonna put a poster right above my vanity. Don't know if you guys have seen my vanity, not my vanity, my dresser yet, but I built that, yeah, and all the Amazon boxes because I've been buying a lot of stuff to decorate this room. So I want to put a poster, like just one giant poster there, which I already know what poster I'm gonna do. And then above my desk I'm gonna do the same thing I did at the old house. I'm gonna just do like a photo wall there, and then I was gonna do a photo wall around my mirror, but I kind of decided against that because I felt like it was gonna be a little too clunky. So I'm not gonna do a photo wall there, but that's why I bought vines, because I'm gonna put vines around my bookshelf and my mirror. And I need to finally put these plastic bins away and like really make this feel like a home, because I still feel like I haven't fully moved in. So yeah, that's the game plan. Ooh, that's a bad angle. That's the game plan. And I guess I'll just have you guys come with me on this journey.
At 3 a.m. that night, under palm tree lights, for the first time I came alive when summer died. I didn't want it to close its eyes on me. I shook off every warning. Sometimes you gotta know when to say goodbye. It didn't hurt at first, singing every word, but when I finally cut through blurry lines, I was horrified. Raining in my room, been that way since June. By the time it dried, I came alive and summer died.
So all of this is going on the bookshelf. so I have to reorganize the bookshelf, but it's like stressing me out because I don't know how to make it look aesthetic. I think this shelf is the only one I'm not gonna touch. It's gonna be the top two that we're gonna do some rearranging, so. Welcome to my closet. So, I think I said, or maybe I didn't. I don't know what I've been telling you guys or what I've just been thinking out loud to myself. We're going to do organizing about my bags. So I have a couple of purses, and I have like my chains and my accessories. So now that I have my command strips, I'm gonna just put command hooks right here. Because there's a hook right here, but it's just too close to my clothes. So I kind of just want to do it like that. So I'm going to put my tote bags first, and my purses, then my like waist chains. That's the plan. So let's get to it. Crazy, but oh, we're back from the dead. After I put up my bags, I literally just had to lay in my bed because it's really hot. I don't have AC. So me and my fan against the world, and I just had to lay down. I was really sweaty, but I'm really liking how my shelves turned out. There's probably gonna be more rearranging once I start getting more books. I already have like, I think I have like 4 albums on the way. She needs to save money, she says. But anyways, so definitely my shelves are gonna be changing soon, but like, I don't know, it's giving she knows she has Pinterest, guys. Like, it's really working. So I have my little prebiotic poppy. I really like these. I got a flavor I've never gone before, watermelon. It's not too bad, I like it. So I have this, and then I'm going to read the final book in the Inheritance Game series. I'm so excited, but like really sad to let this series go. But like the first 2 books were great. I loved the first 2 books, so hopefully the final book isn't a letdown. And if I finish this book in this vlog, I'll do a recap like I did for Babbel. First, I'm gonna finish Moya's video. I think it's on like making friendships in a new city. Wow, the back of my and then once I finish that vlog, I'm going to be back in my book era. in here because I only have my lamp in the corner because I don't like overhead lights. So I finished the book. I won't give my thoughts today, but the main thing I'll say is my ranking for the series is the first book, then I put the third book, and then I put the second book. The second book was kind of just to me. Like, it was going really, like, they had me in the first half. Like, I was really enjoying the second book and the first half of it. And then at some point, it just started getting a little janky for me. Like, I can't even fully remember the second book because it's been so long since I read it. And I was kind of just reading it because I was like, I need to get it over with so I can get them to the next book. That's what I was thinking. For all three books together, I think I would rate the series like a 3.5, 4 out of 5 stars. So like that's a pretty good rating in my book. But yeah, I'll talk more about the Inheritance Game series tomorrow when I have like natural lighting and good lighting. So like even my camera's struggling to focus on me because it's like this lighting sucks, bestie. Tomorrow's another stay-at-home day, so I'll take you guys with me. I don't even know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, really. I might not even film tomorrow, to be quite honest with you, but you never know. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe I'll go out on Saturday. Finished decorating my room day, just called into work. Woke up to a text from my manager like, Kimberly, someone called out, can you come in? So I can't really talk much because I need to eat breakfast and then I need to get the hell out of my house. So I'll see you guys when I get back home. Today will be a decent day. This is a simple batch because I am breaking out. That is besides the point. We are here to talk about this book and the series. So I did record my final thoughts on the Inheritance Game series, but I was looking back at the footage and like there was something in the background that I had to blur the entire time, and I was just like a complete mess. Like I couldn't talk in a cohesive manner, and I was just getting frustrated as editor Kimberly. So I'm here to do this correctly. I'll start off with general ratings and like general non-spoiler review, and then I'll get into like spoilers, and I'll mainly focus on the third book. The series, I would rate it like a 4 out of 5 stars. First book, I rated 5 out of 5 stars. Jennifer Lynn Barnes really started off the series with a bang, and that's what kept me hooked and kept me wanting to keep reading. And the second book, I'm pretty sure I rated the second book a 3 out of 5 stars. So it's not like an awful book in my ratings, but like I wouldn't read it again. That's kind of just how I rate things. Because The Inheritance Games is young adult. And the first and third book, it's not too young adulty, but I felt like in the second book it was very young adult. It was a little cringe in the second book. It was just giving very young adult, and I'll go into my reasons why when I'm talking about like spoilers for the series. So yeah. And then the third book I rated 4 out of 5 stars on Notion because you can't do like half a star. But after a couple of weeks of like sitting on how I feel about this book, I think I would generally rate this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Do I recommend this series? Absolutely. I feel like even if you're not like young adult, you could still very much enjoy the series. Like the riddles and the amount of brain power these characters have to use to like move the plot forward is like
absolutely insane. My favorite characters are like I actually enjoyed Avery, like the main character. Like sometimes you read a book and you like don't really like the main character, but you like the plot, so like you can ignore the main character. I did enjoy Avery. She got on my nerves in the third book, but I'll get into that. And then Xander was definitely my favorite Hawthorne brother. I am Team Jameson though for like Avery, like which brother she should have ended up with. Very much Team Jameson. Don't know how Grayson was even a contender, but and then Oren, loved Oren, because he was just trying to do his job, my king. And then Alyssa, I went back and forth on how I felt about Alyssa, but in the overall, I did enjoy Alyssa as a character. On to the spoilers. So, like I said, I'm mainly going to focus on the third book in order to get us to the third book. At the end of the first book, we find out that Tobias Hawthorne, who is the grandfather basically did everything he did in the first book just so that he could bring his family together again, right? And at the end, he's like, find Toby. In the second book, like I said, I didn't really enjoy the second book because it played very much into young adult, in my personal opinion. I know a lot of people who like the series really like the second book. The only thing keeping me going genuinely was trying to figure out if Toby was actually alive or if Tobias Hawthorne was just going senile, and figuring out what his actual relationship to Avery was. Like, was he related to Avery? Like, was he actually Avery's father? Or like what was going on there? That's really what kept me reading. And also her relationship with Jameson, because like I said, I was Team Jameson, very happy they ended up together. But other than that, what really made it young adult for me was the fact that Avery literally got blown up, she got kidnapped. And then speaking of fathers, um, all the Hawthorne brothers, they're half brothers because Sky, their mom, had relations with four different men. And Sky, I can't get into every character, but Sky literally bottom tier, could not stand her. Really examining the boys like really do try to find like who their fathers are because they have no clue who their fathers are. And so Nash, Grayson, and Jameson meet their fathers in the second book. And Grayson's father really wanted nothing to do with him. And spoiler alert, he dies. He gets killed in the second book. And when that happened, I was like, all right, this is too much. We're really starting to really jump into the young adults, like the issues people have with young adults. It's really starting to show right now. And enjoyed the second book enough to want to read the final book. And I'm very happy I did not DNF after the second book because I was this close. Grew even more attached to Xander because, like I said, Xander's my favorite Hawthorne brother, especially because he's half black. And I was like, wow, person of color? What's going on? Even though he's a fictional character, I felt very protective of him. Like, I felt very much like I was his older sister. Like, I felt very, very protective of him. It might be because when I like picture him as a character, I kind of see one of my younger brothers as Xander, just like the mannerisms and everything. So that's probably why I felt like very protective of Xander as a character in the third book. And Avery started to annoy me in the third book because she was like she was going back and forth on whether or not she wanted to be with Jameson or she still wanted Grayson, which like why was Grayson even an option? Her jealousy really shows when the new character Eve, who is Toby's actual daughter, blood daughter, she comes in all bloody and she's like, Toby's been taken, blah, blah, blah. And it was just frustrating. That was another part of it that was frustrating as like the reader because Jennifer Lynn Barnes, like in retrospect now after reading it, she made it very obvious to us that Eve shouldn't be trusted, but clearly the characters didn't know that. I mean, Avery kind of knew that, but she was kind of gaslighting herself. She was like, maybe I'm just thinking this because like I don't like how close she's getting to Grayson, blah 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 blah. You should have trusted your first instinct. Trust your gut feelings, guys. Moral of the story. But yeah, I felt very vindicated when it actually came out that Eve was a bad person. She was not a good person, so that felt very nice. So, Grayson, we need to seek counseling or therapy, maybe even, because the way he fell head over heels for Eve because she looked like Emily was insane. I'm so sorry. It was crazy. The last third of the book was just like plot twist after plot twist, and I was like trying to keep up and I couldn't keep up, which is like what really led me to finish the book in one day because I was like, I need to know how this ends. So like props to Jennifer Lynn Barnes for creating a series where like I finished almost every single book in a day. I was just that engrossed in her storytelling. So I don't know if I'd read any other books from Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Um, but if you guys have any other books that kind of have this like riddles and puzzles that have to be solved, leave them down below in the comments and like I'll check them out because I'm very much interested in this type of book now. That was my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I don't know what my next video is going to be because all my pre-recorded videos are done now. But hopefully you guys will come back to see what I post. I don't know, not forcing you. But yeah, I hope you guys stay safe and healthy, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, lovelies.